Hello, my name is Cal Macpherson. I'm the founding director of research here at St George's University, and this video will be a short introduction to the role and the function of the Office of Research here at St George's University, which was developed in 1993. So the overall body which oversees the development of research policies and the direction of research at the university is the Panel on Research and Scholarly Activity. This is a non-determinative body of the University Senate and is chaired by the Provost of the University, and all deans of the various schools serve on this committee. And so any new policies that are required need to be put in place are presented for consideration at the Panel on Research and Scholarly Activity, which meets approximately once a term, at a minimum once a year. Well, in order to oversee the ethical conduct of research involving human subjects, an IRB was put in place prior to the development of the first research projects back in 1994 involving human subjects, and the IRB is registered with the Department of Health and Human Services in the United States. Obviously it is properly constituted, and it reviews the ethical implications of any research involving human subjects. The Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee was implemented once a School of Veterinary Medicine was established back in 1999, and the IACUC oversees the ethical conduct of teaching or research that involves animals at St George's University. Once a project has been approved by the IACOC or the IRB, and sometimes if it involves zoonoses or research projects that involve both humans and animals, it will be passed through both committees. If it involves the government's facilities or personnel, the research project then goes on to be considered by the Research Oversight Committee, which traditionally comprises the permanent secretary and the chief medical, veterinary or educational officer, depending which facilities are being used within the government. And this has facilitated the smooth functioning of research. So if you're going to conduct your research collecting corals or looking at beetles or in the rainforest, or going to the health facilities or to primary or secondary schools within the country, then the project must receive approval through the Research Oversight Committee. This is an important function of the Office of Research to help the investigator pass the projects after they've been approved through the ethical review boards, through the government ROCs. And this ensures that the ministers, the permanent secretary, the responsible officers in the government know about research that's been conducted in their facilities with their personnel, and it is also a way of feeding back results. So there are translational results that can be translated into actions by the government. Then this is a process through which this can be shared and fed back. So with all research projects, the need for good quality ethical research does require a very high standard of statistical oversight, and in the Office of Research is a full-time biostatistician who is very happy to help with the design of research projects, less happy when a researcher has collected all their data, comes to his office to then understand what he has achieved or she has achieved. And this is because it is better to spend more time designing the research than just analyzing what you found at the end, because often there are things that have been missed out, and it is unethical, obviously, to use too few human subjects or animal subjects in your research, or too many. And so getting the balance right is very important, and he will be very happy to assist with the research design. All research requires some level of funding, and the university provides the Office of Research with a small research grant initiative which allows investigators to apply for grants of up to $5,000 and sometimes $8,000 US. This is intended for seed money to then provide the baseline data which you use to go for larger externally funded grants. To help with the external grant applications, most, if not all, 99% of all grants out there are on the web today, and once you have identified a research area, research partners, the collaborators, then the process of submitting a grant is quite complicated and specialized, and in many instances requires a specialist to help you with that. And we have a grants coordinator and an assistant grants coordinator who can help with the submission of grants. So for instance, if you're applying to the NIH for external funding, you will require a DUNS number, you will require the grant to be submitted in a certain way, and the donors quite often require an Office of Research Integrity. And for the NIH, we have such an office, and every year we have to report on any misconduct of research at the university to the NIH. And these are bodies and areas that we have worked at for many years. Well, if you conduct your research, then there is a good reason to publish your work in an international peer-reviewed journal, or at an international, regional or local conference or meetings to share the results that you have obtained with the wider scientific community. And we keep a record in the Office of Research of all the publications published by faculty, staff and students at the university. And so I would suggest that when you are doing your literature review for a particular research project, that is a good place to start. You can search for specific items in the very large database that has been accumulated over the years. Another reason for looking through this database is that we have over 150 doctoral and master's level theses that have been published and may not have been published in the international peer-reviewed journals. This is a so-called grey literature, and it would be useful to make sure that your intended project has not already been conducted by a previous graduate student. Well, once your research is completed or in preparation, we do have weekly research seminars, usually on Wednesday or sometimes on a Friday, usually starting at 12 or 12:30 p.m. And everybody in the university is welcome to attend these seminars to share your intended projects with the wider university community. And if you're not on the list and you'd like to get on the list, then send Yvette Baptiste an email and she will make sure that you are added to the list of seminars that are provided every week. Additionally, we have a research day, Phi Zeta Research Emphasis Day, every 18 months at the university, and this attracts between 250 and 300 faculty, students, staff, collaborators from other institutions to present their research finding and to share the information of what is going on in research at the university. And this has proved to be a very popular and useful activity. So the officers who are providing this service are all passionate, they're very well qualified. Most of them have been in their roles for 10 to 20, sometimes 30 years, and are able to help you, guide you through the process of obtaining grants, helping you with publications. We do assist with conference presentations and also with publication costs. So these are the individuals that you can contact to make an appointment with to check on their availability for a meeting. Where can I get more information? Well, it's available on the website. There's an Office of Research section that will provide you with all that list of publications and conference presentations, PhD and MSc theses. And please contact us through Yvette Baptiste, and that is her email at the bottom of the screen there. So where are we located? We're located in the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation. This is a non-profit 501c3 charitable trust registered in the United States, in New York, and also in the UK, in London. And it's an NGO here in Grenada. Many trusts and foundations will only support a non-profit charitable trust, and so this is where you'll find where the seminars are given each week. We also have a molecular lab, and we have the offices of all the individuals listed who have space in the Research Institute. So good luck with your research, good luck with publishing your research, and we're here to help you, and we look forward to seeing you whenever you would like to pop by. Thank you.